Yeah, the people on the streets, you know, they all know me by face. Some of them know me by name. But basically, I'm like locally famous. I'm homeless, but I'm famous.
Tell them.
Like literally, I eat all my meals for free, just like a rock star. I drink all my drinks for free, like a rock star.
Hello.
You know?
Tell them, man. Talk.
When people talk to me, they talk to me real sweet, real nice, because I'm homeless. Now, when you talk to a rich person or a famous person, what do? You talk to them real sweet, real nice, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You saying you got that touch, even though you ain't. But you are, though.
But I am. Let me tell you, dude, just like how back in the 80s, the gay community was persecuted. They were spit on. Everybody hated them. Oh, but then in the late 90s, everybody's kissing their ass because they got a bunch of money and they got political leverage now. Right?
Right.
That's how it is with homeless people. Homeless people in the future will have more rights than the U.S. citizen of America. We will have more rights than anybody. In the political spectrum, on the hierarchy of it, homeless people are the next big prospect as far as political agenda leverage.
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
You know, people can say what they want, you know, about homeless, about, you know, you. But look where you at.
You know it.
Look where you at. Look where you sitting.
This is how I do it, man.
Look where you sitting.
We in the center of downtown, on the prime real estate street.
In the heart. Right in the heart, brother.
Right in the heart of my city, holding it down, representing hard for my city, bro.
Been through a lot.
That ain't even. I mean, bro,
you can't even say it in one sentence like that. You know.
You know, it's too much, man. It's too much. But you know, I always stay focused on the future. Never look to the past. The past you cannot change. The future could be whatever the fuck you want it to be. And that is awesome. Cause I'm creative. Hey, I want my shit to be lit. My future is lit. You know what I mean?
And the future's right here.
You know it.
It's right here.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers to prosperity and peace. Yeah, and you know, it's crazy. 'Cause when I'm on the streets, man, it's like all these other homeless people, they be hating, they be jealous and shit. And all the people that kick it with me that's also homeless, or they used to be homeless, you know, all the other homeless people hate on them too, but it's because you know, just because I make it look easy doesn't mean it is easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, it's like these new homeless people, they don't know a rock from a retard, you know what I mean? They don't know shit from a toilet, you know? But
what's wrong? I mean, why do you think that is?
It's because you got two kinds of homeless people. The ones that's trying to increase their quality of living, and the ones that's, you know, their quality of living is decreasing. It's because they don't want, it's about laziness. If you want to know shit, you're going to start asking questions, and you're going to start learning shit from those who have answers to the questions of which you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you got motherfuckers that are so fucking lazy, and they don't want it bad enough, so they don't ask questions, so they never get the answers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what we're dealing with in the homeless community, because there's tons of resources, there's tons of food, there is tons of generous fucking citizens in this city that will help you. But if you never open your mouth to tell them, hey, I need this, I need that.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
You know it.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
You know it. And that's literally and metaphorically. But also, closed mouths don't create nothing. If you open your mouth, you're creating a conversation.
Okay.
God spoke the world into existence. He spoke the universe into existence.
Mm-hmm.
So that just goes to show you, you know, and it says in the Bible that, you know, the power of life and death is on your tongue is a sword with the power of life and death. And that just goes to show you that, and now, and look at the elites. look how significantly they value influence, which is it's all basically digital word of mouth. You see what I'm saying? So people really highly underestimate the power of the tongue. You know, it's like I say, I plant seeds. You know, you plant seeds in someone's mind once, then twice, then 3 times to the same person.
Patience.
It's if you show consistency when planting seeds in people's minds, it's just bound to grow. It's like, I might not sell you this pitch saying it this way, but I'll sell you a pitch. I'll sell you the same pitch saying it a different way. You see what I'm saying? You might not be feeling my pitch today because you don't know what you're about to learn tomorrow. After you learn what you're going to learn tomorrow, I'll sell you the same pitch, and now I got you sold.
A little bit. I'm going to scoot down a little bit. There you go. Keep talking, brother. I'm listening.
Because it's like if you're consistent,
it's all about the pitch.
The pitch. Hey, look.
And is that in life? Is that in everything? Is it all? You know?
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, it's consistency. You know, if you can't sell a pitch in this way, then just throw it a different way.
Different spin.
And eventually you're going to sell that pitch. The number one rule in resale is never take no for an answer. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have people in this city, god damn, fuck me.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, she was golden. But, dude, I had this, you're not going to believe this, but there's a great view down here in Indianapolis. God bless these window makers.
You mean right here?
Dude. Well, so like, you know, when I was panhandling, I'd be panhandling from sun up to sundown, you know. I had those real uppity old white guys, and they did not want to give me a fucking dollar. And they'd pass me by every day. They'd see me on that corner, and they'd give me a dirty look. They'd tell me to get a job. And literally the same guy would pass me up thousands of times and say no every time. But then eventually, one day, the guy blessed me with a 20. I just said the right thing. I hit him with the right technique. You know, it's like fighting. You know, you fight the same guy over and over and over. You're going to learn his techniques. You're going to learn his methods, and you're going to be able to counteract him accordingly to where you can hit him efficiently and effectively and knock his bitch ass out.
That's one thing about you, man. It's like, and I'll give you credit. I'm going to give you your flowers right here. You never stop coming, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you never stop coming. If you don't get it your first time, you're back.
You know it.
You know what I mean? If you're dancing,
yeah,
you're dancing. You're just waiting for that opportunity. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that kind of reminds me of, you know, and I'm talking to the world right now, but this is the wave.
The wave.
This is the wave.
The wave.
It never stops coming.
It never stops coming.
It never stops coming. You know, it's like sometimes in life, it's like, and this is what I found out. It's like, you know, I kind of look at it like, you know, you're on a beach, right? You're on a beach. And, you know, sometimes you spend all your time looking down at the sand. You know what I mean? And you're looking for that wave to come. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for that wave to come. And it's like, when you get to the top, you realize that you are the wave.
Whoa.
You are the wave. I mean, come on, brother. Come on, brother.
You are the wave.
You are the wave. And we are the wave, brother.
Wow. That is lit, bro. Yeah, I mean, I want to say that, you know, it's water that shapes the land. It's not land that shapes the water, you know? So in its terms as waves goes, you better be able to flow with that water. Because, you know, if you don't know how to bob and weave, duck and dodge.
Yes, sir.
Man, you're gonna be walking right into punches every fucking day of your life.
Every second.
You better know when to shut the fuck up, keep your dick tucked and your fucking head down, at the right time and place. There's a time and place for everything. Now,
And it's like if people only knew like the shit, you know, we've been through, like, I mean, and what do you think the hardest, how long you been around downtown?
12 years.
Man, what do you think the hardest punch you got hit with was?
Well, I mean, so.
And how'd you come back from it? Because that's what, you know what I mean? That's what I feel like matters, you know?
4 years before the COVID, 4 years prior to that, so let's say 2016, we had there was a government grant to get all the homeless people off the streets and in apartments. Well, all my friends and every fucking homeless person I knew, which I knew like hundreds and hundreds of homeless people, they all got off the streets and put in apartments for free. Section 8 apartments. Well, my dumbass, I thought, man, I was like, well, I was too prideful. I didn't want to take a handout from the government. I looked at that as weak. I looked at it. I looked at that like it was lame. I didn't
taking shit from the elites, basically.
Taking a handout from the government. It just, I don't know, man. Anyways, I
feel you.
So I sat there homeless on the streets in the fucking wintertime when it was snowing outside, didn't have nothing. And all my friends were coming up to me, hey, bro, I got an apartment. Bro. You know, and I was happy for them. But after hearing so many homeless people come up to me and say, hey, I got an apartment, it started to piss me off. Because I'll be honest, bro, that winter that I was out there on the streets, it's like I was the only homeless person in the whole fucking city. There was nobody else. There was no other homeless person out here except me, because I was too prideful to take a handout from the government, which the government owes me anyway. But anyways, so needless to say, pride is a man's worst default, man. It is terrible. You know, you got to be able to swallow that pride, humble yourself. When you are humiliated, you are now humble. So if you're a person with thin skin, you really do not know humility. You do not know what it is to be humbled. A motherfucker walks up to you, slaps you dead in your shit, and you are bleeding out of your mouth. I'm telling you, you just got humbled. Next time, you're going to know not to be talking shit to a random motherfucker. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because that is what happens. I was just in jail recently. Dude, I was in jail.
Real.
Yeah, huh?
That's real.
It's real.
Real.
It's very real.
Fuck.
Those dudes from the middle class that were like over sheltered and hadn't really seen much of life, you know, they go to jail and they try
That's what they don't understand. I mean, you got locked up.
I got locked up, man. And it's like, dude, literally, it's like these guys go in there and they try to talk to other guys the way that they talk to their wife or the way that they talk to their mom or dad or whoever. And that shit don't fly in jail, bro.
Tell me. What happened?
Well, okay. So we were all getting released.
Brother. How'd you get locked up, bro?
Well, I was panhandling right there in front of the Command Coffee Shop on Monument Circle. I had a sign. It said coffee and breakfast. I sit there for about an hour. A sweet lady, nice lady, good looking lady. She come out with coffee in one hand and breakfast in the other. And she gave it to me. I told her thank you and everything. And then I took the coffee and the breakfast into the coffee shop to eat it in there because it was cold outside. It was like 7:30 in the morning. So I was eating the breakfast or whatever. I wasn't even there 2 minutes. And the manager / owner, he comes up to me. He goes, hey, you know, you can't be in here. I said, why
What the
can't I
fuck?
be in here? I mean, somebody just bought me this meal, so there's been a purchase made. Why can't I be here? He said, you have not made a purchase, so you cannot be in here. I said, man, if a man and a wife, if a man buys his wife some coffee, are you going to make the wife leave the coffee shop because she didn't buy the coffee?
Talk.
You know, if you got a group of friends and one friend buys the whole group coffee, are you going to make the group of friends leave because they didn't pay for their coffee and have the one guy just standing there with his dick in his hand like, yeah, I just drank coffee by myself now? No, he wouldn't do that. He approached me because I look homeless. He told me I could not be in the coffee shop because I was homeless. Okay? Now, I told him, I said, look, man, I'm not one of these dope fiend ass homeless dudes. I said, if you tell me I gotta leave, and if you call the police on me to get me to leave, I will sue you. I said, don't discriminate me. And
What'd he say?
He said, I'm calling the police. He said, you need to leave or I'm calling the police. I said, I'll be here. I'm not leaving. I'll wait for the police to get here. Now, I thought the police wouldn't even arrest me because I ain't did nothing wrong. My dumbass, the police actually arrested me. And I asked the cop, I said, what law
For eating the little ham and cheese in the coffee shop? What were you eating?
I was eating a big muffin that the lady bought me. It was a muffin and coffee. Yeah, it was blueberry.
Blueberry. Damn.
Yeah, it was fire too. Yeah. But it was like,
Did they let you finish it?
no.
What the fuck?
Nah, man, those cops were ignorant. And
What was his first name?
the cop?
The guy who called the cops.
Pretty sure it's Daniel. Let me get it out of my bag.
I mean, I just like to know his first name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Daniel.
That shit around here, I mean, it's Daniel.
I'm not sure. I'll have to check my thing, but I think it's Daniel. But
So the cops showed up.
So the cops showed up. They took me to jail. And I was really surprised that they took me to jail. Did you know they don't have to read you your Miranda rights no more when they arrest you? That's new. So for a person that doesn't know their rights, that's pretty fucked up. Being locked up, don't even know your rights. You know, I mean, obviously I know mine, but you know, I mean, a lot of people don't. But it's like the police, for one, they don't know the law, and that's an issue. I mean, they should have in general, at least basic understanding of the laws. You know what I mean? In their district that they're working. Now, also a big problem with the police is that they're not properly trained on how to deal with pregnant women. They're not properly trained on how to deal with physically disabled people, elderly people that's real fragile, mentally disabled people, people that's tripping on drugs. and now this is important that I'm mentioning the drugs thing, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're tripping on a drug and the police approach you the wrong way, that can send you into a bad trip, which could have permanent damage, and you might not even live. You might not make it out alive. Dude, if you get thrown into a bad trip when you're tripping on drugs, it could be over for you. You could be mentally retarded for the rest of your life. Somebody might have to change your diaper every time you use the bathroom. You know, but these police, they don't care because they're not properly trained on how to deal with this shit. And they're not properly trained on how to communicate with people in general. I don't understand why so many people are hired to work in customer service where you have to deal with people in the public, but they don't even know how to talk to people. If you're working in customer service where you have to talk to people and I hire you, but you don't even know how to talk to people, what sense does that make, bro?
I mean, it's almost like, shit, I don't know what it's almost like. That's just, I mean, It's like where do you think that went wrong? You know, I mean, with the employees being so goddamn entitled. I mean, being so like just feeling like they're above. I mean, like when I'm walking into a coffee shop, it's like, I mean, these people are just, you know, you walk in, they got blue hair, just, you know what I mean? Like, where do you think that shit went wrong?
Well, I mean, honestly, the entitlement, that is a problem in the workforce, but here's where it comes from. So like, let's say I'm 22 and let's say you're 55. You've been working at McDonald's for the past 20 years, right? And you're 55 now. I'm working at McDonald's for the past 3 months and I'm only 22. I get promoted and now I'm above your ass. Now I'm telling you what to do and you're 55. I'm only 22.
Real.
Now I'm telling you what to do because, hey, guess what? I have skills to offer you don't. I have life experience to offer that you don't. I have education to offer that you don't. And that is what people do not understand.
The young people.
The young people. See, here's the thing. You could be 20 years old with a 150-year-old mind because you done seen so much. You done did so much in life. You have exponential amount of life experience. And then that is where the stereotype is. People are stereotyping people by age, thinking that this young guy, he ain't never seen shit in life, but really he's seen more than half the people in the city. You know, he's seen more than 95% of men out here. You know what I'm saying? You got, I mean, dude, there was some, when I went to juvenile when I was like 14, which I did a lot of juvie time, 25th and Keystone. Well, there was this one dude, and I've been through hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of fist fights at the time. I was 14. I had thought I had seen a lot in life. Well, I was talking to this young dude. He was black. And I'll never forget this. This kid, he's my age. He might even have been a few years younger than me. He had bullet wounds like all over his body.
Talk.
This dude looked like he had been through war, like a war veteran. And I'm asking him because he's got his shirt off. We're eating dinner, like we're eating our little bullshit meal tray, you know?
Steak, potatoes.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you didn't have that shit in juvie?
Nah. Oh, you mean like the Salisbury steak?
Shit.
Nah, they had bullshit, man. It's straight bullshit on the.
And that's another thing. I mean, tell me about that. You know, that food. The juvie. You just got locked up. I mean, tell me about that food.
The food's trash, bro. At jail, dude. We were eating this like noodle, whatever. I don't even know what the hell it was, but it's like I looked at my homie. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, and they got the chicken and rice. It looks like chicken and rice. Jesus Christ, it does not taste like chicken and rice. The taste
one.
When you taste it, you can't even identify what it is. It's that bad. And look, some of the stuff is so bland. It has absolutely no flavor. Like, I mean, it's pretty disgusting, man. And you know, the thought of how much money they make off of each inmate, like per day, is like, wow, you guys are getting paid that, but you couldn't even afford to spend more than $1 per each meal. You know what I mean? I don't even know if they spend that.
Shit.
But so I ended up going to jail for the trespassing or whatever. When I was in jail, bro, I seen some crazy shit up in there. It's a new one, the new Justice Center down there.
Mm-hmm.
So
you get in, what are you thinking? What are you feeling?
Bro, dude, they put me on the worst block. There's like 20, 30, 40 different blocks in dorms in that jail. They put me on the worst one they could possibly put me on. Okay, there's dudes getting jumped every night. every night, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And they kept talking like I was next. You know what I mean? Like they kept saying that. They were like saying that I was next. And they said, you better get on that door. Now the door is like the door to get out, get out, because they're saying that I need to find a new dorm or whatever. Like I'm not going to make it. You know what I mean?
And what did you feel about that?
I told him, I said, I'm not getting on that door, bro. You know what I mean?
Type, yes, sir.
So I started working the mouthpiece. I started getting to know everybody fucking socially. You know what I mean? Just talking to people and so the people like me in there.
Weaseling around, slithering around. You know what I mean? A little bit here, a little bit
slithering there. My fat ass more like rolling around. Nah, man, I was just trying to like make it to where everybody likes me so they don't beat me up. You know what I mean?
And that's easy for you. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
That's easy.
You already know.
That's day-to-day shit.
Yeah. But then the commissary, they were jumping motherfuckers taking their commissary. Dude, this is fucking crazy. When I got released, dude, I was in a release cell and everybody was getting released. So we're all really happy. We're like, hey, congratulations. Hey, I'm glad you beat your case. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out, and all that. And there's this one motherfucker, dude. Literally, bro, there's like 40 of us in a small ass fucking cell. So it is tight. We are really packed up in that motherfucker.
Scoot a little bit this way. So you're packed in there.
We're really packed in there, like elbow to elbow. And we're all sitting on these stone benches or concrete benches or whatever. And we're waiting to get called to get our clothes, change clothes to our street clothes. Well, what ends up happening is that there's this one guy pacing back and forth. And there's just not enough room in there to be pacing back and forth. You know what I mean? So this one guy, he's like, man, can you sit down? You're making me nervous. That's what they said to the one guy that's pacing back and forth. And the one guy, you got to understand, dude, look, okay. So there's like 40 of us. Well, like 36 of these guys are black. And only 4 of us are white. Okay? It's not good odds, okay?
Mm-hmm. You're already down at halftime.
Yeah. So like, and the guy that was pacing back and forth, he was white. Okay? Well, this guy, he had his nose up in the air as he's pacing, okay? And he looked like a real white privileged, just soft-skinned liberal motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you mean, bro. They're fucking everywhere.
Dude, he's walking.
They're fucking everywhere.
He's walking back and forth and back and forth.
Like he's that guy.
And when the guy says something about him pacing, because it's stressing us out, or it was making everybody nervous is what it was doing. And the guy goes, he says, I don't have to do what you tell me to. He said, I don't have to do what you tell me to. And dude, so look, now what's funny is that after he said that, he starts walking closer because he's going back and forth, back and forth. Well, he starts walking closer to that guy that asked him to stop pacing back and forth, to where he's damn near stepping on his toes, And the guy who he's like trying to step on his toes, dude, he did not look like the guy you wanted to fuck with. You know what I mean?
Black.
He was black, and he had dreads.
Dark skin.
He had tattoos all over his face and neck, and I mean, dude, he didn't look like a guy you wanted to fuck with. Yeah. And the white guy, or then the second time, he's like, "Yo, bro, you're almost stepping on my shoes." He said, "You step on my sandal again, I'm gonna knock your ass out." And the white guy, he goes, "You just trying to?" He said, "You're trying to discriminate me because I'm autistic." The white guy said that.
Real.
And the black guy goes, he said, "No, I'm discriminating you because you just stepped on my fucking sandal." He goes, "My daughter's autistic." The black guy, that's what he said.
2 of them.
Well, so then check this out. He goes, it escalates, bro. Like the whole thing escalates. And the white guy, he starts just talking out loud to himself or whatever. he's like, you guys are trying to pick on me because I'm white and this and that and discrimination and all that. And this old school black guy, he goes, motherfucker, you don't even know what discrimination is. He said, you can't even.
Real.
He's like, man, you need to shut the fuck up.
Real.
Hey, and the white guy, the autistic, liberal white guy, he goes, you know, he plays the race card. He's like, you guys are picking on me because I'm white and this and that or whatever. And one of the black guys, he's like, my daughter's half white or whatever. And the white guy goes, dude, he's like, he said something kind of racist, like the white guy did, towards like a Hispanic guy or something like that. And one of the black guys called him racist. So then the white guy goes, my wife is Dominican Republic. That's what he said, dude. And then the other white guy, me and him were, dude, I'm looking at this other white guy and I'm like, oh my God, I wish this guy would shut the fuck up. Like dude, these black guys are ready to beat. This white guy was a small, skinny, frail little guy. You know what I mean? And I really didn't want to see him get the bait. These guys were about to fuck him up. So I said, look. Yeah,
and you never know. If they go after him, they may go after you type shit. You know what I mean?
I don't know. But so I told the white guy, I was like, bro, you need to sit down and you need to be quiet and just wait to get called to get released.
And that's the guy who's talking.
The white guy.
Yep.
I said, look, man, because he called that one guy out. He called that one guy out of his name. The guy with the dreads and the tattoo. He called that guy out of his name.
The black guy.
The black guy. He called him a bitch or something. The little white guy called the big black guy a bitch. And I swear to God, dude, I said, dude, you need to shut the fuck up and you need to sit down and be quiet before these guys beat the hell out of you, bro. I said, look, he's like, he again with this race card, he's like, bro, you're just picking on me because I'm white or whatever. I said, look, dude, I'm not picking on you. I said, you don't have... You called that guy out of his name. He's got every right to just knock the shit out of you. I said, you don't talk to a grown man that way that you don't know.
Hell no.
You talk to another grown man with respect, especially if you don't know him. Because when you're talking to somebody you don't know what they're capable of. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they've been through.
Mm-mm.
You don't know who they associate with.
Mm-mm.
Man, they're I'm telling you, it could get ugly real quick. So it's important to speak with people that you don't know with respect. But anyways, needless to say, I talked him into sitting down or whatever. But man, dude, we could all see it coming. You know how like everybody's thinking the same thing, but only one guy says it.
Yep.
It was kind of like one of those moments. Like, dude, we knew that black guy was
tension high.
Dude, that black guy was about to beat the brakes off him, man. Because once the black guy looked at me and he seen I didn't give a shit if he beat the hell out of him, he looked at the other white guy. He could see he didn't give a fuck if he beat the shit out of him. It was over. Like, bro, we ain't got your back. I don't know you, bro. So it was fucking. It was fucked up.
And did it go down?
No. I talked him out of it. He ended up sitting down. He says, he's like, I'm ADHD. I can't sit down. And then the guy, he was like, the white guy, he's like, well, you're going to have to sit down when you go to court. You know what I mean? So he's like, oh, well, he didn't say nothing. But, yeah, I mean, fucking jail was crazy, bro.
Man.
And look, and we know what's crazy? Dude, this is colonialism. Dude, look, all of the employees that are there at the jail, they're all African. All of the inmates, or most of the inmates in the jail, they're African American.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So the African they're controlling the African American, is what you're saying. You know what I'm saying. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying.
What's understood doesn't need to be explained.
Exactly.
Man, you getting locked up, man, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, it was.
How many times you been locked up?
As an adult? I don't know. 5? Oh, well, more like...
How many of them were bullshit?
More like 6. I'd say...
And how many of them you're like, fuck, I fucked up?
4 times out of the 6 times as an adult were petty as fuck. They're like trespassing and bullshit. But the one time, or the 2 times, was the check forgery and the robbery.
Robbery?
Yeah, robbery.
That shit happens.
Yeah, it happens.
You know, you want something, you go get it.
Some people do.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. What did you want so bad?
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to incriminate myself.
Respect.
You know what I mean?
Respect.
But I could tell you, Didn't say nothing. I plead the fifth.
Sorry about that cut, man. I mean, that's all I had.
No,
I mean, I like it.
This is,
You know, it's like sometimes, obviously we're tough, but it's like, ain't nothing wrong with, some getting some animal, some pets on there,
Hell yeah, man.
Man, it's been a long road, brother.
It has.
It's been a long ass road, man. It's good to be here, though.
It's been a long road. Recently I had seen this guy. You know what's messed up? Bro, they arrest me for doing the trespass and all that bullshit. There's this one guy who sits in front of Chick-fil-A and he shakes back and forth like this. And he goes, "Hey, can I get $1?" And go, "Hey, give me $1." Like all the time, dude. And they've never arrested him, not once. He'll sit there for hours. Dude, this is what I'm talking about.
It's almost like they're messing. I mean, it's like, it's just, what
crazy.
The fuck?
Crazy. Now check this out.
I mean, there's people trying to eat in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, man. So then look, check this out. So this guy, he fucking, all right. So I'm talking to this guy. He looks homeless and he approaches me. He's like, "Hey, you want a cigarette? Whatever." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't smoke," or whatever. He's like, "That's good, blah, blah, blah." We get to talking. I talked to him for 45 minutes, bro. And you're not going to believe this, bro, but check this out.
Check it.
This guy, okay, he starts talking to me thinking I'm just a regular homeless person, nobody. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Then he's now further along in the conversation, like 45 minutes into it. Well, he starts telling me his life story, okay? Like he's like, "Yo, dude," and that's the thing with homeless people.
We outside with it? Where you at?
We're outside, yeah, on the corner. So a lot of people like to tell homeless people shit that they can't tell nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll have this one guy, he's like, "Yo, I was raped as a kid." And you'll have this other guy, he's like, "Yo, my wife, she's banging my neighbor, but I don't know if I want to tell her or not. I don't know if I can find another woman if I get rid of her." You know what I mean? Like people be telling homeless people their deepest, darkest type shit, right? Well, this motherfucker was on one of them kind of rants. You know what I mean?
They don't got nowhere to go with the info. You know what I mean? It's like
he wanted to.
Might as well.
He wanted to get it off his chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's sitting there. He's talking to me for a long time, like a long-winded 30 minutes or so, before I hopped in. Okay. Well, he's going on about how he's ex-military and all this and that, and
Bullshit.
he's rich. Huh?
Bullshit.
No, I think he was telling the truth.
Real?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty good at, profiling people, and he definitely looked ex-military.
Fact. True.
And as far as him being rich, like, I kind of picked his brain on that. You know what I mean? I figured that out. You know what I mean? And then I asked him, "What's your deal?" Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, "Honestly, bro, I'm rich, but, and that's the thing, dude. You got to understand, dude, if you become rich before you're 40, fuck it. I'll go be homeless for a year or two, see what it's like. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are traveling. So technically they are homeless, but they're rich and they don't want to tell you that. But they're travelers that travel the world. and they don't have a home, but they are rich. They're like nomads, you know what I mean? But they don't want to tell you that they're rich. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so then he starts like talking to me about my situation. So then and he's really feeling everything I'm saying until he starts realizing I'm intellectual. Then his total attitude and body language and everything changes.
When you hit him with
what I was explaining to him my circumstances.
Oh, when he picked up that you weren't just the average Joe.
Exactly. So he realizes I'm not some average Joe homeless guy. His whole attitude, his whole demeanor, his body, his facial expressions, everything changed. And he starts really focusing on what I'm saying. And we're looking each other dead in the fucking eyes while he's talking. And he sits there and he starts to ask me very specific fucking questions about very specific shit. And then all of a sudden, because I answered all those questions like correctly, but some of those answers were not the answers he wanted to hear. So he starts getting upset and he starts being like, well, but he's like, he said, well, look at where you're at. He's like, look what you done with your life. You know, he's like, and I said, dude, you don't even know me. You don't even know what I've been through. You don't know what I got going on. Nothing. He said, you're a fat homeless guy sitting here on the corner begging for money. I said, I don't ask for money. I said, I give directions, restaurant recommendations.
Real.
I give compliments, all that. I really don't ask for money. They just give it to me. And he's like, and he's sitting there, he's trying to start an argument with me. He wanted me to get upset. You know what I'm saying? But that's the shit I deal with as far as homeless ops. They're ops in the homeless community. You know what I'm saying? They got some political interest. They got some fugitive type shit going on. They're looking for fugitives. They're undercover police looking for drug dealers, looking for the main supplier to the drug dealers. There's all kinds of shit, bro. You got people looking for sex trafficking. You got people looking for child molesters. You got people looking for killers. You got people looking for all kinds of shit, bro. People just trying to get information. People trying to pick your brain. People trying to fucking fish for all different kinds of shit.
And you've been around so long to sniff that out. It's just not. I mean, you can sniff that out. You know.
Well, you gotta think, bro. I talked to this guy for 45 minutes, and the whole conversation went very nice, very good. But the last 5 minutes of the conversation, he starts getting all upset and shit for nothing. You see what I'm saying? To where, okay, you thought I was some dope fiend ass. He thought I was some dope fiend ass piece of shit homeless guy, but he thought wrong. You know what I mean? So, and
what do you think? Like, you know what? Like what do we do about people like that? You know, just speaking to, somebody at home or, you run into people sometimes where it's like,
ops. What do we
do? I mean, what do
people do about ops in general?
Yeah.
Okay. So use discernment for one.
And what is that?
Hearing what the spirit has to say about that person.
What about if you can't hear? What about some people at home that are newbies, beginners that aren't as tapped as us? Like, what do you
do? Like a vibe check. So if they can enjoy a good joke or something like that and laugh, that's a good sign.
And if they can't,
that's a bad sign. People that cannot hold a conversation with undivided attention. You know, there's all kinds of indications. Like if you say something very sad that's true to them, and they just have that look like they don't give a flying fuck, they'll kill you in your sleep. Bad sign. Don't you know that they now a normal person, if you say, hey, my mom just died about a month ago, she was murdered in her sleep, and the other person goes, oh Jesus, man, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, how's your grieving? Are you still grieving? You know, a normal person would say something like that. You know what I mean? That's a good vibe check if they say something like that. But there's some people that just look you in the eye and be like, oh, well, that sucks. Like, tough luck. My mom's dead too. Hey, guess what? My mom is dead.
Yours is?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck, man. You can't do me like that, brother. Our energy's too high for some shit like that,
right?
Bro. Yo.
Shit, man. I'm not that lucky.
Shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, you were talking to me about, and this is something that just really pisses me off. It's like you were telling me about your IG getting shadow banned.
Yeah,
man. Talk about,
man.
I'm gonna have to hand it to you because this topic, just because it's like it feels like it's like they only want to hide. They only want to shut down the people that are telling the truth.
That's so true, man.
And it's like, that's what I've been dealing with my account forever. And that's really the big, that's one of the things where it's like, no matter, it's like, what do you want me to do? Not tell the truth? What do you want me to do? Just say some shit that, you know, isn't really going on. You know what I mean? It's like, it pisses me the fuck off.
It's funny how they let some people get away with it and some people don't. You know what I mean? It's like, what's so special about them? You know what I mean? Who are they related to? You know? But yeah, I was just walking around downtown and I noticed that there was a protest going on down at Monument Circle, the Free Palestine protest. And I just took a picture of it. I posted it on my IG and I put Free Palestine, whatever. Dude, and literally they banned my account for 180 days. So I had to appeal it. Man, it was a real effort trying to appeal that thing, bro. Had to change the password to my Gmail account and everything. So after I finally appealed it, they said, oh yeah, we're going to reactivate your account. Sorry for the inconvenience. Your content actually is within the policies of Instagram. Like, man. Dang. Then why did you ban it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, geez, make up your mind.
Man, I hate to say it, but I don't even know. Hopefully they don't take this shit down, but Mark Zuckerberg, it's like, because it's like, I don't even know if I want to say it.
I know, right? Let's not.
But it's like, that's my big struggle is like, can I speak my mind or not? Because what I want to say to Mark, it's like, you know?
Yeah.
Don't you feel that way too?
Yeah.
Scoot this way a little bit, my brother. You know what I mean? It's like, it's almost like freedom of speech, my ass. It's like freedom of speech, my ass.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yep.
So much shit that's going on that's just getting underplayed, thrown under the rug. It's like when.
But see, there's an inevitable result in regards to what we're talking about. And that is there being a new source of social media, there being a newly created system of which we can all communicate with each other through social media on a new platform, on a new with no.
But what's that platform? Because I've been on all of them. They fucking same shit everywhere, dude.
Radio Wave 1. Motherfucker. You know what I mean?
That's what it is, bro.
That's what it is, man.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man. We'll be the new wave.
The wave.
Huh?
The wave.
The wave.
Not new.
Yeah, we out here we're setting the tone for the whole we're setting the tone for everybody.
It's
after
almost
us.
like it's like whether you what you can see us coming, you cannot see us coming. Whether you get out the way, whether you jump over we coming.
Yeah, we get it wet, man. We're the wave, man.
We coming.
We're coming. Breathe through your nose, baby.
It's like, what are they supposed to do, though? It's like, what are they supposed to do? It's like, what is everybody else supposed to do?
Can't stop that.
You know what I mean? It's like, look what we got. Look what we, you know what I mean? It's like, look where we are. Look where we.
Yeah.
Man, I got something for you.
Really?
I got something for us.
Really? What? For real? Oh shit! I got 2 mics now. Big dog status. Everybody pray it's a cheeseburger. Pray it's a cheeseburger. Pray some steak. Maybe something. What is it? Maybe it's hot sauce. Uh-oh, I know what it is now. Yeah, buddy. I know what it is.
Man, I gotta fucking open this shit.
Here, I'll help you.
Man, it's like,
Yeah, I got you. Oh, shit. That's cool. I knew it.
That butter beer.
Oh,
That
the butterscotch.
beer.
Oh, is it butter beer?
Fuck, did I get the wrong one?
Yeah, you did. That's all right, but this might taste better, bro. We can't. It might taste better than the one we had.
Fuck.
It might taste better.
We'll cut
bro.
this out.
Nah.
Leave it in?
Yeah.
I'll hold you open, bro.
All right.
And this is like
Top-notch
we-
stuff.
we-
This is high quality.
we're celebrating.
Oh, really? We're celebrating.
We're celebrating
All right.
life,
And prosperity.
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 We're celebrating the now. We're celebrating this second.
Yeah, we are celebrating. Yeah, we got to celebrate, man. We got to. All right.
Yeah, bro.
Yours? Dude, I got shoot, that was sniff, man. I was sniffing. That's how we do it. We do it big. If you haven't got drunk on soda, first time for everything.
Cheers.
Cheers. Whoa. Woo! That's fucking fire, dude. I think that might be better than the other one. Jesus, that's fire. That is good. That is good. I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, whoa, fuck!
Damn, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to like stir it up a little. My bad, bro.
Bro,
Sorry.
this shit is fucking.
My bad.
Oh, man.
I thought it was like let me get a towel.
We'll cut this part out. Shit, man. Hurry up!
Sorry about that.
Brother,
I realized it was gonna do that.
we'll clip that out.
Soda is dangerous and not to be shaken. I don't know why I thought I could shake it up.
Seen that. Man. And that, I mean, that's the shit about us is, you know, shit happens, bro.
Shit happens.
We just bounce right back.
That fast.
We just bounce right back. I mean,
Fast.
why do you think we're at where we're at? Because it's like, you know what I mean? You get blessed. You know, you get a little spillage.
Yep.
And then you come back.
Partied too hard, man.
And then you're the leader of the village. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was. You can't shake soda, bro. I didn't know that. Now I know. Like, I was trying to stir it up like you would. You know, they have the like chocolate milk. You know.
Yeah.
Guess not.
This shit ain't no chocolate milk, brother.
I don't know.
This shit ain't no chocolate milk, brother. That's that butter beer.
Or like you stir coffee. You know.
No, I feel you. It's like, sometimes it's like, cheers, man. Man, so if you could give, you know, one piece of advice to people out there, you know, that aren't like us, that are struggling, you know, that haven't, you know, worked as hard as like us, what would you say to them? You know, like, what would Big John say to a, boom, if you could say one sentence, like, you know, like just fuck, because sometimes it's like, man, if only you had the knowledge.
Yeah, yeah.
If only you had the knowledge, what would you say? Just boom, like,
Yeah. Okay.
you know?
Yeah. I would say do not be blinded by the dollar signs. That is a big mistake because you need to be focused more on skills, life experience, relationships, contacts, influence, also getting tools that you need, machines that you need, you know, transportation, things like that. Do not get caught up in the dollar signs. If you're one of those people, I'm telling you, it's going to be a long, hard, bumpy road.
And why is that?
Because rich people do not deal in money.
What do they deal in?
They deal in favors, and they're more focused on knowledge, information. What do you know that could benefit me? Who do you know that could benefit me? It's about who you know, what you know. It's about what you can do for me in general. What do you got? You know what I got. Now, what do you got that could benefit me? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Rich people do not say, oh, hey, I'll give you $5,000 and hey, man, who's going to do it for $2,000 and all. Rich people have 100 motherfuckers with their fucking hand out saying, hey, give me some money. So they're not, if you want some money from a rich person, they don't even want to fuck with you. They don't even want to deal with you because they know that that's all you care about. That's all you can see. Now, if you're a person, a regular person that's poor or whatever, or even a middle class, and you want something from a rich person, give that rich person something. Don't ask for nothing. Give them something. And if they still don't want to give you nothing, hey, just keep giving. Dude, I tell you, if you keep giving, this might sound crazy to some people, but if you
Is this is this advice number? Because don't be blinded by the dollar sign. That's number one.
Don't be blinded by the dollar sign.
Number two, let's go three. You know what I mean? Let's go number two and let's go three. And this is, what do you got, bro?
Well, I would say,
because like at the end of the day, it's about giving back. You know what I mean? It's about giving back and shit.
So I would say it's about experience. Like as far as an average person that's struggling and trying to make it, looking for the come up or whatever, I could sit here and I could tell you ways to make money that's straight gold. That is very good ways to get money. But that person is not going to trust my opinion. That person is not going to trust my information because they have not experienced it. So my point is, if you're looking for the come up, you're struggling, you want to be rich or whatever, you need to experience different side hustles. You need to experience different forms of income. You need to experience different ways to earn money. You need to diversify the skills you have to offer. That way you can have a much more wider perspective in regards to finance in general, so you can understand how significant some of the profit margin is out here. That way you can understand how easy it is to do it when you're networking with other people that's trying to do the same thing you're trying to do. You know, see, there's certain things you cannot understand
by reading a book.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you're reading a book in college, man, you are doomed for fucking failure.
Let's talk about college for a sec.
College, let's go.
I mean, I don't even know where to start with that. You know?
Yeah. I mean, college is designed to put you in debt. We all know that. But what they don't tell you is that the way the education system is designed currently, it is designed to teach you everything that you don't need to know, but they want you to know that, you know, for reasons I'm not going to get into. But my point is that you need to be focused on real skills that can be applied in the real world. You need to be focused on real information and knowledge. You need to be focused on experience. Get your ass off the porch, get your ass out the classroom and go live life and get to know people. You know what I mean? Get to know people and get to experience different things. You know, maybe going canoeing. You never been canoeing, go canoeing. You know, maybe you go mushroom hunting. If you never been mushroom hunting, go. Experience shit.
Experience is
the greatest teacher.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
The greatest.
The greatest.
Wow. I got to think about that. Wow.
Yep. And see, like, you get out there. I mean, you got to think, dude, you're spending 18 years or what is it? 12 years or how many? What is it? Yeah, 12 years plus 4 years in college. That's 16 years of your life. You're spending 16 years in college, in school, you know, middle school, grade school, and high school, and then college. Dude, that's 16 years of your life. You could have been experiencing all kinds of awesome shit. You know what I mean? So now that you're grown or whatever, hey, don't let the time pass you by. Get your ass outside that house and do shit. You know, stop letting doubt.
Why are they so lazy?
Well, a lot of them are worried. You know, there's such fear and worry about, oh man, you can't do this, you might get hurt, or don't do that around those kinds of people because those people are bad, and you know, you should do this, you shouldn't do that, and all that. Man, fuck that. Get out there and live it yourself before you form an opinion about it. If you ain't never did it, then you don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and live life. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't open a book. Don't get on the phone. Don't get on Instagram or YouTube and try to learn about it. No, experience it. See, look, learning something that you looked up online or learning something somebody told you versus learning something you've experienced in real life is not even comparable. It's not comparable at all. Like,
You can't read it out of a book.
that's right.
Wow.
It's like you guys are talking about reading shit out of books to learn shit. Imagine being the character in the book that people are actually reading about. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between
Big John.
living shit versus reading shit about other stuff people have lived. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to live life and be, it's like, there's two kinds of people in this world. The people that write books and the people that read books. Who are you?
Big John. I mean,
And there's a third one too. The third one, either you write books or
the third
kinds of people. And
talk.
that's the kind of people that don't read books or write books. They're the kinds of people that other people make books about. You know, there's a there's a Katy Perry song, and it's called Rise. And in that song, she says that she's beyond the archetype. And that is where you are living in such a chaotic, that's where you're living in such an amazing, full life that it can't even be captivated in words that can be articulated. Imagine living such a fucking awesome life. You can't even fathom on how to put it in words. Other people can't even put it in words because it's just that fucking awesome. And that, dude, that's why when she said that in that song, it really fucking resonated. She's like, I'm beyond the archetype. Dude, I knew what she was talking about, bro. I knew what she was talking about, bro. Because, you know, you gotta understand, like, people that write books, something happens to them in 1 month that really stands out to them, right? So they write it down, and, you know, well, let me tell you, I got about 100 shit that happens to me every fucking day, and I ain't got enough time in my life to be writing all that shit down. You know what I mean?
So you're that third archetype.
Yes. To where, dude, you can't.
You're too busy to document this.
Some of it's not even about being too busy. Some of it's just too complex. It's too real, bro. It's too complex. There's too much connected to it. It's like I would have to read you an entire book just so I can tell you this small little story. Because if you hadn't read the whole big book, then you wouldn't even understand what this little bitty story is even about.
Real.
You see what I'm saying? To where, bro, I could sit here and I could be talking to certain people about certain things, but if they've not lived certain circumstances, they're not going to understand what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? To where, and that's the thing about the human language. There's so, like let's say the English language. There's so many languages within the English language.
Correct.
Like, some people know how to talk about money. Money's my language, you know, sex, you know, people do not understand. There's certain terminologies. There's certain hand gestures. There's certain customs, expectations, you know, there's expectations, you know, it's like, you know, and also there's like, what do you call it? Slang, you know, street terminologies, you know, like code words and whatever. Even online.
The urban lingo.
Dude, guess who I met in jail? I met a fucking hacker. Bro.
Talk.
Dude, listen, bro. Like, let me tell you guys something. Bro, Mexicans, Asians, they taking over America, bro. Like, it's lit, dude. It's going down, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro. Like, when you're talking to certain people about, let me tell you, man. The hacking shit, that shit is exponential, man. There's homeless people out here stealing mail and selling it to people wholesale for information. You know, but my point is that the hacking shit, man, it's the technology is so accessible to the average American through Amazon. You go on Amazon, all that shit's right there.
And like, should they put like a roadblock or something that, you know, makes it harder for like Asians, like just to like, you know, progress? Like,
nah, I'm for Asians coming over here 100%, especially like Vietnamese women, Brazilian women, Chinese women.
real
Nah, but
it's like with the
the language.
It's almost like
but hackers speak their own language. That's what I was getting at.
Okay, I was saying like it's like you know, I almost feel like it's almost like, okay, like a guy like me, security is, you know, important for me in terms of like online security. With the amount of like, you know, those like
vulnerabilities,
those types of people coming over seas, it's like, is my shit really safe?
Well, the best way to take down an Asian hacker is with an Asian hacker. You know what I mean? Don't fuck with me.
See that?
Hey, but also, no, check this out.
No, no.
So look, if you do it indirectly, like you say, hey, Asian hacker, I want to hire you. I'm going to tell you kind of how I run my whole system, but I'm not going to tell you no codes. I'm not even going to let you on my computer. I just want you to give me a full assessment, a defense assessment, and an offensive assessment for hardware and for software to create a game plan, but also basically you would hire a Asian hacker to give you advice on what you should purchase, advice on how you should defend your computer, advice on how you should protect yourself against other hackers. You see what I'm saying?
And they know how the good ones operate.
They do.
Because they're, you know, they're brothers, sisters, cousins.
Overseas, there's some Chinese 12-year-old who's on the computer all day and all night, and he's not allowed to eat unless he's on the computer all day and all night. And he is literally, trust me, he wants to figure out how to hack people more than you want anything, more than you've ever wanted.
Not possible.
Huh?
Not possible.
I promise you, bro, these little Chinese people, man, they're over there working with nothing. They're sleeping on dirt floors or in some teepee hut, or, you know, sleeping in a abandoned car that's got no windows or something. You know what I mean? Like, bro, they that phone or their laptop or whatever, that's all they have to succeed in life, and they're willing to put in.
And it's
hours.
all hacking,
dude.
Because they can't like get hired out. Why do you know?
Why
is it? And I'm
America's
not going to try to get pissed off, but it's
America's got the bread, and everybody else is starving. All the other countries are starving, and what it is that, you know, Bill Gates and Oprah Winfrey and all these people, you see them go out there to Africa or Asia or Australia, and they're handing out all this free shit, and they're helping them out, and they're creating water wells and all that. Oh, but they will not televise what those people took from that country. They won't televise what America has taken from that country. You see what I'm saying? So it's all a facade. It's all a psyop. It's all smoke and mirrors, man, you know? And when you believe shit that's in the media, I don't even watch TV. If you're an idiot that watches TV, man, dude, get off. Look. Here's the thing. Your cell phone is a tool to make money. Your cell phone is a way to communicate with your friends and your family. Your cell phone is a tool that should be used to educate yourself. Your cell phone is not for entertainment. If you can implement that into your life, your productivity will increase 100-fold. You know what I mean? Because people are so into just totally using their phone for playing games, their phone for watching movies, watching porno. Oh, but they don't know how to make 100 phone calls in one day to get shit done and make shit happen. They don't know how to, send emails and do the Dropbox and all that. You know, they don't know how to do shit like that. They don't know about using references and LinkedIn and all that. You know, because they don't know how to make shit happen. They don't know how to talk to people that's really got it. You know what I mean?
And I mean, that phone is a tool.
It's a tool. You want to know, hey, look, God's given you the tools you need to succeed. That's it. There you go. There you go. Now, what you choose to do with it is on you.
Yet everybody's, I mean, just using it for almost like they're just so lazy.
That's what I'm telling you.
And it's like,
imagine this.
It's like you want to reach out and grab them and shake them, but it's like, I can't reach them, but I mean, I am reaching them with the mic,
Yeah, that's true.
So, and it's just tough sometimes.
Well, imagine this. Long, long ago, in, let's say, 800 years ago, imagine having to work an entire season. That's 3 months before you get paid. Because the farmers, they did it like seasonally. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to pay you till they get paid. So if you're a help on a farm long, long ago, you would literally have to work 3 months, 4 months, 5 months before you even get paid from the farmer. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that long, long ago, that's how it was. You know, let's say you're building this massive structure or something like that.
Like this.
Yeah, like something like this, a big building. Long, long ago. Buildings these days, they could be put up in just a few months, now. But long, long ago, to build a big building, it could take years. Now, the owner of that building, he'd be like, hey, look, I'm not paying you till the damn thing gets built. You know what I mean? Now, long ago, dude, somebody might owe you 2 years of pay, And that's the thing. Long, long ago, people used to, that's when you could trust people back then. Back then, that's when, people's word really meant something. They say they was going to do it, they did it. You know what I mean? But these days, you ask somebody to work a week without getting paid, they're getting all, hey, man, I can't work here, man. This is too tough,
ridiculous.
Man. You know what I mean? I need money to survive, man. And that's the thing that, I don't even really care about money anymore, bro. I would like to do what I want to do as far as like, I have like this full game plan on how to build my empire or whatever, but it's like.
And do you want to? because you got to protect what's sacred, you know. And do you want to put that out there? Do you want to release that game plan? Because, you know, it's like something something powerful. And I'm not.
You ain't forgot that.
Something powerful, you know what I mean? You got to protect. And what's not protected, you know, is no longer powerful. And, you know, so like, do you want, you know, would you be open to releasing that game plan?
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
what are we talking? Are we talking
The whole thing. The whole thing.
Big John?
I don't care about money no more, bro. I'm for real.
Are you open to releasing that now?
Yeah. Yeah. This is a big deal, by the way. Like, you know, like
You're fucking with me.
no, I'm not fucking with you. I'm for real. It's a very elaborate and detailed, well thought out. When I say well thought out, brother, I've got months of thinking about this, like 4 to 5 hours a day, just straight thinking in my head, you know, how to do this. It's just very, very elaborate type thing. I could give you an in general, you know, whatever you want to know.
Right here, right now.
Right now.
Big John.
For real. I'm for real. The whole thing. I don't care about money anymore, bro.
You have the floor. I mean,
All right.
you have the floor. I mean,
So basically,
and this is as a
foundation for the empire.
from,
It's a game plan.
but you're, and this is from a homeless.
Yeah, I'm homeless, yes. And I was homeless for 10 years. Yeah. But so like basically, okay. Here it goes. So
This is it.
there's a lot. This is part of it. It's part of it. So there's
I don't think I'm ready, but I'm ready.
all right, so here we go. So you got a whole strip mall.
What if other people, you're not scared of other people taking this
No, I'm not. I don't care. I don't care about money anymore.
because you don't care about money,
I don't care about money anymore.
and the dollar sign is what?
It's all smoke and mirrors, man. You know. But anyways, check this out. So if you pay me in gold. No. Now check this out. So it's a strip mall, right? Now it's two strip malls right next to each other. It's like so there's like a big lot in between this strip mall and that strip mall. Okay? Now here, check this out. So what you got is,
Strip mall.
yeah, there's two strip malls and they're along the side of this big lot. Okay? Now, one of these strip malls is going to be all used stuff. So you would have a used clothes store for men, have a used clothes store for women, used clothes store for kids. You'd have a used appliance store. You'd have a used tools store. Okay. Used technology store that sells like used tech. And you would have like a used furniture store. You know, you'd have so it'd all be used stores. You see what I'm saying? Now, across the street on the other side, you have all services businesses. So that would be, you have the barbershop, you got the hair salon, you got the nail salon, you got the tanning bed place to get your tan on. Then you're gonna have a tailor at the tailor thing. Now, in the tailor thing, there's also a shoe shiner, shiny shoes, or maybe in the barbershop, shiny shoes. So shiny shoes. And then also there'll be there would be an in general services place. That's where, you can drop your mail to the mailbox, or you can have a whole bunch of mail shredded, or you could have some stuff laminated, maybe fax something, et cetera, stuff like that. And then also there'd be a small little like restaurant kind of like place there. And then there would also be like something kind of like a FedEx where you have
this is all in one
on the strip mall. Yeah. So my in general thing was you're gonna have all used stuff on one side, you have all services on the other side to attract a big crowd. Now look, here's where it gets into maximizing profit techniques. Okay, we're gonna have solar panels on the roofs so that it's all electricity, right? That way we're cutting out the middleman. We're cutting out the electricity company. Okay, we can say we got whatever amount of energy that we want to say. We don't have to be honest with the damn electricity company about how much electricity we got or how much we're using or anything. We just say whatever, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Now, also, we're going to have vending machines that sell, soda, water, and have snacks. We're going to have vending machines that sell hygiene. We're going to have vending machines that sell makeup. We're going to have vending machines that sell, or we're going to have the crypto ATM. We're going to have a regular ATM. Okay. We're going to have fucking, dude, in the bathrooms, we're going to have those vending machines that sell condoms, breath mints, stuff like that, shoelaces, whatever. And also we're going to have like, here's the thing. Okay. One side. Okay. The parking lot, dude, if you want to get a parking space that's close to these buildings and not a far away parking spot, you're going to have to pay the coin thing some coins or a card to get a closer parking spot. So if you want one of the VIP parking spots that's close to the building, you're going to have to pay like $1 or $2. You know what I mean? Make money like that. Now, that's kind of one concept that I have, but also...
Big John, keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm going to set this down. We're listening to you. The world's listening.
Okay.
I'm going to go check a couple things in the room. Keep talking.
Gotcha.
That's the general plan.
Right. No, that's just one part of it.
Okay. Keep going.
All right. So also I would like, I'd like to have a digital art gallery where it would be kind of like a digital, the digital photo frames where it does a slideshow of all your photos, which is...
Big John, I hate to do this. We're running low on the... And I could cut this part out. But we're running low on the camera battery.
Okay. Well, we can wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. I'd like that whole... If you're open to it, I'd like that whole plan, just one hit bang. We can recap of what you've said, a short recap.
Yeah.
Obviously, the listeners that are, listen to that first part, they understand.
Yeah.
We can go one shot bang when we come back.
Yeah.
But man.
Well, I appreciate your time, brother.
Man.
Hey, thank you guys for listening. I'm on Instagram, 888 Big John. I'm on Facebook, Jonathan Powell. I've been on the Cup of Chels podcast, been on the Public Access podcast. I've been on Empowered Conversations with Stephanie McPherson, the Epic Cape podcast, Corey Marshall Show. I've been on a gang of podcasts. Shout out Joe Rogan, you're missing out.
Shout out to Joe.
Joe Rogan, I swear, dude, you keep working out your brain the way you did your muscles, man. Your head's gonna explode.
Is that you like Joe?
Yeah, Joe's the man.
Man, Joe is like, yeah, and I love how it's like he's already recording when they walk in.
Yeah.
Joe is recording as they're walking in.
Yeah.
So because a lot of these other shows are, hey, let's get the camera. Hey, hey, hold on a sec over there until we get the camera ready. Joe has got it recording as you walk in. You walk in and the conversation flows into.
Wow. I love that.
And that's why Joe is Joe.
Joe is Joe. Judo. No.
Judo is Joe.
Oh.
Well, Joe does judo is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean he's like Judge Judy, but Judge Joe.
Judge Judy if Judge Judy.
Judge Booty. Yeah, I mean, dude, I mean, Joe Rogan could put that pussy in a headlock. You know what I mean? Like, hey. You know.
Joe's dangerous.
Yeah.
Joe's dangerous.
He could drop kick somebody with his penis.
Dangerous.
Straight headshot.
That's what they don't know about Joe is he's behind the mic. Joe's a badass. I mean,
for sure.
Joe is Joe.
Hell yeah.
Man. This has been a long road, but thanks for coming in, man.
No problem.
Shout out to do you have anybody you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, I'd say Bryant Goodman, Charlotte, North Carolina. You're a piece of shit. Your business is going to trash. And everything's just not gonna. Your wife's getting piped down right now by some other guy. You owe me money.
Man, I thought we were shouting them out with it. Man, I got to duck and cover around here, man. Well, I thought we were shouting them out with it, man.
Yeah.
You were shouting them out with it. You were shouting them out with it, man.
Woo! It ain't over. Straight up. Yeah.
Thank you for listening, everybody. This is the wave. We're coming. We're here. Whether you want us to be here or not. You know what I mean? We're here.
You better grab a boat or a surfboard or something. Otherwise, you might just drown. We're coming. The wave is here, baby.
Here. All right, y'all.